It's finally here. The bike is from the company called Nich. They're from Thailand. So let's just open it up and see how it looks. So I'm opening it with you guys. Hopefully it looks good. I guess this will take a while. Yeah, be a little bit more careful so I don't scratch everything with the unboxing, but we will weigh all of these components as well. Handlebar, I ordered, I think was a 39. Let me just check. Yeah, a 39 and 105 in length, so that's like a normal 11 centimeters long. Feels yeah, this is what, probably just around 10 grams. They feel really light. I was really excited about the BMCT Machine Air, but I don't know, it wasn't like a passion project, so I think I'm more excited about this one. Maybe because of the color, because this is like, it's special. Fuck, it looks good. Sorry for cursing, but what do you guys think? Let me just... I don't want to say anything right now because I'll wait for the complete build. This will be probably one of my, yeah, probably the best builds I've had. Let's weigh it so we see how much does it weigh. 9.75. Hopefully this camera sees it. 440 grams, but this is uncut. Seat post is 155 grams. 390 grams. So all in total, I think so 155, this 309, so 545. Oh, then 440, so 985, and then the frame, so around 1,900 for, let's say, the frame set, so everything together. And so the wheels come with carbon spokes. I like the 3 in the middle that are gold. I like the gold writing, which feels good as well, feels premium. On the first side, they seem really similar to Campagnolo Fulcrum rear wheel, especially the spokes and everything. But this here, it's a little bit, on this side it's a little bit different. Also here, but yeah, I cannot wait to ride this. So the wheels are called Atem Silk Road. These are 55s. So yeah, this is just a quick unboxing and more to come. Ooh, let's weigh this so we know. The rear wheel is 757, no, 775, yes. This is with walls included. And the front wheel is 660 grams, so that means altogether it's 1435. Now let's assemble the bike and see how it rides.
Just like on the Nich L4.
Really sticky. Benjamin Thomas.
In a 3-week race, I know they've been looking forward to him. This is Vermaat trying to drag them up behind. A rider who's been there about. What's in his name? Cousteau. He's a real big promise, this man. Red jersey on. Look, base of the picture. He's not far away. 17 seconds and Lidl Trekker there. It's the third successive year entering the city of Napoli, which has been past one beautifully preserved old ancient Roman amphitheatre. These are the gladiators today, dressed up and ready to go. It's been a long day in the saddle, almost 200 kilometres, but the race is... Fire. We've seen Team Lear try to fire at the...
May have just left it all out there to Milano to the first round.
Whether Narvaez will have a go and that...
Just keep themselves on terms. Hey, there's always riders who will just, you know, do a pole.
The painting at the minute. No. The brush strokes are changing all the time. It's camp at the front.
Related to our decathlon, I think they'll be relying on Andrea Van Dramen. He's been on fire so far this season. A good finale suited to him, and he's got a good fast finish. As long as some of the faster sprinters are drop at the moment, Narvaez, he is resisting really well. Just 6 seconds, but from now, plenty of downhill. A couple of technical little sections, and the run along the port into...
Okay. Essa je res.
Zdaj sem se mislila, da starejšega ne, ampak
This is my feedback after the first ride. We just assembled the bike yesterday. So Nich Legends 4. It's a brand from Thailand, and more on the brand in the later videos. Yesterday it was pretty hectic because I wanted to ride it yesterday already. We tried to assemble it as fast as possible, but we couldn't do it. So yeah, I think at the end we were all pretty tired. Maybe we didn't assemble the bike as good as we wanted it to at the end of the day. Today that I went on the ride, the rear rotor was rubbing quite a lot on the on the caliper, so yeah, it didn't ride as smooth as possible. So right now one of the test pilots is riding the bike, and yeah, we will see what he says about the bike. Regarding my thoughts, I felt good on the bike, even though I haven't ridden the bike. I think it was 14 days, maybe 2-3 weeks, but I felt good. It was mainly on flat because the weather is not the best and I wanted to avoid the rain. So yeah, I shortened the ride because I should have gone on a climb, but thankfully it was the right decision, because just when I got to my car it started raining in like 5 to 10 minutes. So yeah, I guess it was a smart choice. So tomorrow I'm doing another ride. Now, after the first ride, the bike is probably most comparable to the Pinarello F5, the way it rides. So but I need to test it on the descents as well. Regarding straights and how does it feel on the bike, yeah, I think it's pretty similar to Pinarello F5. Elf's bikes, it's, yeah, Falat, you all know that I didn't like it, so it's similar to Vanyar, but maybe it's not as stiff, which I don't like. That part I really loved about Vanyar, but it's way more comfortable, which I do like. So it's, yeah, it's a mixture for a racer. Not sure if I would recommend it. A guy who's testing it now, he rides marathons and stuff like that, so maybe he will give you guys some better answers. If he likes it, he rides the BMC Team Machine SLR01 with the lead drive 50D wheels. So yeah, that's just a quick overview. So nothing on the descents, nothing on the climbs, just the straights. It felt good. I had the wind blowing in my face, at least that's how I felt. Pretty much alright. The position on the bike I really love. Maybe I would put the handlebar a little bit lower after everybody rides the bike. I felt good on the bike. The handlebar, I think it's a copy-paste of what Ilves got on. So I'm not sure if it's the same or just a copy-paste of that handlebar. Now we will hear everybody else how they felt on the bike.
My name is Miha Dubravec, and I used to train athletics for 6-8 years. Then I transitioned to cycling because of injury, and I also rode at elite level for a couple of seasons, but then I stopped. I still ride around 20,000 kilometers per year, so quite a lot, even though that I don't compete anymore, because I enjoy it. And today I tested the new Nich L4 bike. The bike was very interesting, let's say. I really liked how it looked, and the paint job is spectacular. One thing that I noticed immediately is that when you try to accelerate, it doesn't, the power doesn't transition into acceleration as much as you would expect, especially compared to the BMC that I ride. I don't know if this was because of the frame or because of the wheel set. But what I really enjoyed is how the bike handled going downhill, because today was raining and the conditions were not perfect, and the bike did amazing going down. I had the control all the time. I really enjoyed the feedback that the bike was giving me. It was stable, all the time, and the ride was really pleasant because the Slovenian roads are not the best ones, and it dealt with that perfectly. Even with all the holes, and when the tarmac is like cracked a bit, it's absorbed everything like you would want to. So when you're like riding uphill, the bike maybe needs a bit more power from you to go up fast. It doesn't accelerate as much as you would like when it gets really steep. On the downhills, it drives really good. I really liked how it handled, and also how it dealt with the corners. You could like really push it into the corner, and the bike would still took the line that you want. About the speed on the flats, it takes a bit of time for the bike to accelerate on that speed, but when it reaches that speed, it like really holds it like really easily, and because the bike really handles all the holes in the road really well, the ride even at higher speed is really pleasant. If I would rate the bike from 1 to 10, I would give it a 7. The bike, in my opinion, is best suited for like endurance riders, or let's say not racers, because for racing it needs a bit more responsiveness than it has, but for any other type of rider I think it's a perfect choice.
I'm 16 years old and I'm junior cyclist. I'm riding for Pogi team, and yesterday and today I tried the bike that Anže borrowed me, and I think it's pretty good. It looks very nice. I like the color because of the shoes, because mine is also red. But if I compare the bike with like the expensive ones, like BMC Time Machine, it's pretty good compare, because on the climb it doesn't feel like very much difference, but in the sprint I feel that it's not that stiff, and I feel a bit more safer on BMC sometimes, but on the downhill and on the flat is like the same story. It's not that much difference. I do about 15,000 kilometers per year. I tried on short climb about kilometer long, but steep climb about 15-16%. It's actually important how hard you push, not that the bike is hard for climbs or something like that. I tried on 1.5 kilometers long downhill, and in the corners it feels very nice, because it goes beautifully in the corner, doesn't go slow. I tried yesterday and today on the flat, and a little TT I went full out, and it's quite easily to hold the same power and the same speed. It feels very good, but I feel that it's more like for fast speed than Sunday's ride. Because I'm a racer, I know for who that bike is probably, and I think it's more like for criteriums, for flat races, because on the climb is a little too heavy, but the bike is 7.5 kilos, so it's not like World Tour bikes that are under 7 kilos. I think it's more like for a racer that likes flat races. The position on the bike, it's actually pretty good, like pretty aero. I think that the handlebar was a bit too high for me. I will drop about 2-3 centimeters, but I felt like Pogačar actually, because of the wide handlebar, and yeah, I expect that would be worse, but I think it's good for the people that don't want to spend too much money but that they want still good ride. I meant narrow handlebar, not wider.